Shout out to all my guys and goddesses checking out this video. I am C, the spiritual goddess, here with another reading. Yes, guys and goddesses, leave me some burning heart if you are here and checking this out in the comments below. Today's reading, we are going to be just channeling the energy. I don't know, Spirit, in my meditation today, Spirit told me to just come on and channel some messages with you all. So we will be taking our time with this message and seeing what the Spirit wants to tell us this week. Before we get into this reading, don't forget, if you do want to book a reading with me, now is the time to do it, guys. I do have a big sale going on here. I will be changing some things up, so this is the time for you to get those readings. Also, we will have a few announcements coming up really soon. This will probably be a part 1. Part 2 will be up on Patreon. So a big shout out to my Patreons. Make sure you check out part 2 of this message. We will be getting into the new moon in Sagittarius this week, so make sure you get that there. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this message. I want to see what's the overall theme for this reading. Ooh, so the message, the overall themes this week, we have give grace and closure with love and forgiveness, and check your headspace. Underneath the deck, we got be joyful. We do have the holidays this week, and I am picking up that for a lot of my babies, you may. So this is 2 messages. Some of you may be finding yourself getting closure with someone or a situation this week. I don't know why the holiday season is triggering something within me, or I'm channeling energy of triggering something within you all to really do some work. We do have this new moon in Sagittarius coming up. I do feel like Spirit is saying it's important for you guys to make sure this week you're setting intentions to not only have grace for others, but have grace for yourself. Sometimes when we are going through our healing, it could be up and down. You get what I'm saying? So if you do find yourself not in the best headspace, Spirit is saying it's okay, especially this week. Don't be so hard on yourself. Also, give grace to others, because I feel like, Spirit is saying it's important for you, especially if you're starting to replay things in your mind. I don't know why I'm seeing some of you replaying like situations, maybe with someone. I see a lot of you this week having questions having questions about a situation and wondering why it ended the way it did. Spirit is saying it's important. I know sometimes we can be within our feelings and within the victim of everything, especially when we have people who do wrong to us. Spirit is saying it's important for you to also have space for grace. And what I mean by that is, Spirit is saying it's important for you to recognize where you're the victim and villain in the situation, but it's also important for you to recognize that people can only do or love you in the capacity that they learn. And that's not for absolving them for everything, but Spirit is saying when you understand that people are, I don't know why I want to say this word, emotionally immature or not up to, I don't want to say not up to standards, but it's more so about them, less about you. You can understand how to not only not take things personally, but learn to detach yourself from situations. You know what I'm saying? If something, I don't know, I'm getting a sense, some of you keep replaying a situation in your head. Maybe you felt someone wasn't being as loyal to you as you felt they should be. Let's get into this energy. Let's see what messages Spirit wants to give to the collective for the week. Some of you need to practice moving in silence, is what Spirit is saying. You tell too much. Spirit is saying you need to really practice that, especially this week during the holidays. You may have family that wants to ask a lot of questions. Spirit is saying it's important for you to really move in silence. Keep your magic to yourself. Don't be so much of a chatty patty to tell within telling people your plans. Let them not know. Let it be a mystery. You get what I'm saying? I do see this week though, a lot of you may be the star of the show. What I mean by that is you may get invited out to a lot of parties, a lot of celebrations. I do see that. If your social calendar is not full, Spirit is saying go out this week. I do see that. I see you really getting recharged. Also, I am definitely getting the sense, sometimes we do want to retreat, but I am getting a sense, I don't be surprised if you just get a burst of energy towards the end of the week and wanting to get out. Spirit is saying now is a good time for you to really touch bases. Let's see. I see some of you could be either meeting up with friends from out of town, or maybe you're going out of town to meet up with someone. I don't know why I'm seeing like last minute trip for some of you all too. Yeah, celebration. Oh, you're getting your life. Within that, I do see a lot of you getting clarity, recharging, getting re-inspired. That's the word. This compassion is coming up. Spirit is saying, like, don't allow your family members or different, like if you're going out to trigger you, just have compassion, know how they are, meet them for where they are, and just continue to go on. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, I do feel like this week is going to be a transforming week for you. For some of you, it's going to be in smaller ways. Like you might get inspired and this may trigger you to do other things. This week though, for some of you, your triggers this week, Spirit is saying pay attention to what triggers you. This is a good opportunity for you to do a lot of that shadow work that you've been trying to do. I don't know, I'm getting a sense Spirit is wanting the whole collective to really make sure you're intentional this week. Make sure you're really putting thought into what you're doing. And if you find yourself just doing things like just off the whim or certain thoughts coming up, ask yourself why. I'm getting a sense like this is going to unlock a lot of healing for you. Check your headspace too. If you do feel a little bit anxiety or you're starting to feel down or the holidays are triggering you, I can definitely understand that. Look, I've been more sensitive this week. I definitely understand that, right? Spirit is saying to try to do things to uplift you. Maybe getting around friends, listening to music, watching shows if you don't have friends or anything like that. Spirit is saying, do something uplifting. I see a lot of you taking risks and going out to, like, I don't know, I keep getting like bar. I don't know, I'm getting some of you going out to the bar or something and really having a good time or dancing somewhere. Spirit, just make sure you're safe, child. But Spirit is wanting you to really put yourself out there, okay? So I think I'm going to leave this message here. We will be pulling some collective oracle messages in Patreon. If you do want to see that part too, on what further messages your ancestors have for you and what blessings you can expect this week, head on over to Patreon. But for the rest of you, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. We will be getting into quite a few things this week. The Michael B. Jordan video should be up this week, along with a few other celebrity readings. Let me know what readings you like to hear. Also, new moon in Sagittarius. If you're my Patreon, we will be having a video on that, so make sure you guys check that out. I may come on the main channel and talk about that if you guys like it. If we get up to 10 likes in this video, I will do a video for you all here on the new moon in Sagittarius. I don't know if that's something you all are interested in. And yeah, if you do want to get more content, more additional content, along with more spiritual content, check out my Patreon. We do have Amigos reading and also coming up in Patreon. So I can't wait for that. Until then, all my gods and goddesses, don't forget to always rock your crown. See you in the next video. Peace.
Yes, I see some